Hello, everyone. Welcome to chapter 165 of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind, the ultimate chapter of season 11. Yes, season 11 has come to a close. This one titled, It Was One Hell of a Ride. Right? It should be read like that. So, first of all, this is not the end. When I decided to do season 11, I actually committed to at least season 15. So you'll hear from me for at least a couple more years. That's for sure. But yeah, the reason I call this It Was One Hell of a Ride because the past season I think was one of the hardest ones I've ever done. It was filled with a lot of bad thoughts and bad depressive episodes. So yeah, it's to commemorate all of that. My drink today is some aloe vera drink with pulp. Maybe the pulp is implied because it's not in the fucking glass. I don't know where it is. It says with pulp, but oh, all of it has sunk. Okay. Does it say shake well before use? No, but after opening the bottle, I should drink it in 2 days. Well, I know what I'm drinking today. Okay. First of all, as I said, the past season was fraught with depression. It was probably one of the ones that had the most amount of depression in it, at least visible, because the past few months, the past 15 weeks, haven't been easy. I have been distraught because there is a lot of anxiety about my movie, there is a lot of anxiety about my video, both of which I will get to. And honestly, there is just a lot of anxiety on top of a depressive episode that started in January and got gradually worse and worse and worse each month. So, yeah, it was a mixture of all of them. And today is the penultimate day of August that I'm recording this. And it just feels like a good ending point for this season because next season, hopefully, I'm not as depressive. I can actually talk about stuff that I've done and things that have happened in my life instead of just saying, yeah, today I feel bad. Um, well, speaking of that, let's talk about some plans because that's what usually happens in the last episode of the season. As I said, there will be a 12th season. 6 weeks from now, you will get chapter 166. In the middle, there is also a special chapter. If you're the first time listener, there is always a special chapter at the midpoint between the season break. And honestly, look forward to that as well. It's gonna be fun, hopefully. I have a guest in mind, and it's gonna be fine. But yeah, my other plans are mostly about all the other stuff that I need to do. As I am recording this right now, I'm still knee deep in editing the We Didn't Start the Fire Part 2 video. It is going along better. Last night I recorded all of the interludes and edited them so they are ready. The actual sections, the 9 of them still remain, but the good news is that out of those 9, most of them are easy to do. Like, I'm not. There is 2 that I'm really worried about, but the rest they're easy to do. So yeah. At the same time, I'm getting ready to start doing the next videos after these, which are probably, though I say probably because I'm not gonna do that until I've written the script for the Dracula video, which is gonna come out in October. I'm back by then, and probably will be doing an episode. But hopefully I can do a small episode on The Offer, the TV show. And afterwards, as I said, is the Dracula, and I'm really hoping that it becomes something good. I've started recording gameplay footage from Dracula Origin, and I do have another idea for a board game centric episode as well. And then after that, I have plans for a Richard the Lionheart video, which is going to be hard. That one is going to also be hard because all of them are really close together, and in the middle of those, I need to do other stuff. Today, after I'm done recording this, I'm going to message my editor and see how my movie is doing. At the same time, I need to make some foam swords. I need to make, just generally, I need to gather documents for other stuff, and I have some work obligations that I need to do. I need to film some stuff for another project, basically. So yeah, this is why I've been feeling anxious for the past month. August was an anxious month for me, and I am really, really feeling it right now. There is a sense of doom and gloom that, oh, I will not be able to do all the things that I want to do and all the things that I think I can do. And it's not good, it's not a good feeling to have, because anxiety is crippling. So at the beginning of the month, I got very anxious over the fact that there was a lot of stuff I haven't done, and so I'm not proud of it, but I started doing stuff much later because of that anxiety. So I do understand the feeling, not gonna lie. Sorry about that. I don't know why my voice suddenly decided, yep, enough, we're gonna give up. But yeah, the anxiety is crippling. So I started much later, and right now I'm in a place that I'm like, oh, will I be able to do this? And truthfully, I think I can. I am 21 sections in out of 30, and the 9 remaining ones, there are a couple which are long, and probably I will take a day just doing 2, but the rest I think can be done quicker. And at the same time, I'm gonna film all the remaining sections, excluding intro, outro, today. Like, that's the plan for today. So yeah, I'm trying to not think about that. At the same time, in my immediate planning, after working, while I will work on Within Certified Part 2, I will do the video that I need to do, and I probably will finish the foam swords. I am waiting because the person who needed the foam swords needs to tell me the third one. I need to do 3 swords and 1 axe. I know the dimensions for 2. The third one, I don't know what will it be. But yeah, that is also a thing that has been in my mind for a long time. Thankfully, I actually did something. I actually bought a rotary tool, which is gonna come probably tomorrow, because I realized sanding by hand was a mess, especially for EVA foam. And so if I can find a way to do that quicker, I'm gonna take that route. So yeah, those are the immediate plans, but there's also some longer term plans. I need to, as I said, gather documents. I need to submit my application, and at the same time, I kind of need to do some other stuff that I need to do. Now, as usual, there are unexpected hurdles. Probably if a few of my friends need to make movies and I need to help them, I need to work on my thesis that I actually do need to work on now, for university reasons, and there are a lot of bureaucracy involved. I will have to travel next week, probably for at least 5 days, to Dubai. I need to sit there in the hotel room, but at the very least, I will be getting the board games I bought, so I'm at least excited about that. And just, yeah, everything is, when I say my plans out loud like this, it feels like, oh, it's nothing too crazy, but at the same time, I am feeling anxious about every single thing. Like really, really anxious about every single thing. So yeah. Okay. Um at the same time, I'm looking at the plans I had for 2024. Some of them haven't come to pass. I wasn't depressed when I was planning because depression hit actually like 15 days into January. So if I knew that, I would have adjusted things properly. But looking at it, I'm not gonna let it bring me down. There are still at least 3 months left in this year, and 3 months, as short as it feels, it is also quite a long amount of time. So yeah, hopefully we can do that. Uh, what else can I talk about? Just I'm just trying to plan, and let me do a little bit of a retrospective. How is my depression in general? It is not good. There are days where I feel happy, and like people comment, "Oh, you feel happy today." You smiled a lot, you laughed a lot, you felt happy, and it's true. There are days where I feel good. I'm like, "Oh, today I'm gonna conquer the world." And usually in those days I actually managed to do some stuff. Like in one day I edited some stuff, I recorded an hour of gameplay footage and did other stuff as well. And then there are days where the act of living itself is hard for me. Now I am not clinically depressed because I'm not taking any medication for it, and I'm not officially diagnosed in the sense that I haven't gone to a psychiatrist and they tell me I'm depressed. Which probably saying that probably I should, but I have an aversion to medication. I generally do. I don't like medication. Okay, this is actually true. I haven't had Gelofen, which is a very mid-level painkiller, until I took my uh, wisdom teeth out, because I just generally don't like medication. I don't like medicating myself, so I didn't do anything that would require, like, I didn't take the painkiller until literally had no choice. For those of you who have taken wisdom teeth out, you know the pain. Speaking of which, I probably need to take another one out. There is one remaining, and it's the hardest one. On the wish side type of things, I feel like whenever I'm doing some of this stuff, I'm probably gonna feel better. Like when this video is out, I know I literally at the next day need to jump on the next video, but Within the Start the Fire Part 2 has been going on for over a year. And at this point, I just want it to be done with. Now, that means sections will suffer quality-wise. A few nights ago, I edited the piece for Disneyland, and spoiler alert for those of you who want to see that, just skip that section, because that section is bad. Like literally, I just wanted to be done with, so I just slapped it together. Generally, the movie itself isn't that good either, so it didn't give me much to work with, but at the same time, I think it's one of the boring ones. But if it helps, there are, like, out of the 30, I feel like there is a solid 20 of them. There is a middling 5, and 5 that are just bad. This is one of the bad ones. But there are like 10 that I'm absolutely proud of, 10 that are really good, like 5 that are middling, and 5 that are bad. At least in written form, because some of them need to still be filmed. So the ratios might change. But yeah, there are 10 that I'm really proud of though. Like the one for The Long Walk Home is probably one of the better ones. The one for, oddly enough, And God Created Woman, which is a French movie, is actually one of the good ones. I think it's okay. I'm not gonna sit here and toot my own horn. Uh, okay, I was watching John Oliver's season 4 of the last week tonight. I said last week tonight, uh, which is what he uploaded on his YouTube channel. I'm saying he did it himself. What his show uploaded on their YouTube channel during the hiatus between episodes, and I yesterday watched the episode where Anthony Scaramucci says, "I'm not Steve Bannon. I'm not gonna suck my own dick." So yeah, I'm not gonna suck my own dick here. So yeah, there are a few things I also want to do. I want to craft more. There is a gift that I need to make. There is other stuff that I need to do, and all of them together are just monetary reasons are a concern as well. But generally, I feel like I'm running out of time. Time is money, and I'm very poor. And that feeling isn't just, it's just generally existential dread, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. I know that looking back, I am semi proud, semi not, and I think I need to explain that. I am semi proud of the month that I had, of the season that I had, because I know the extent of. Oh, this is my phone ringing. 1 second. Well, sorry about that. You probably heard a break there. There was a phone call because, as I said, I am really bad at managing my time, and that's the problem. Like, I say all of this like, oh, I want to do all of these, but at the same time, I spent, as I said, hours watching John Oliver on YouTube. So I am a professional procrastinator. So that's actually one of the things I probably need to be working on more. But at the same time, as long as the depression is there, it's hard to do anything, like literally anything. So yeah, enemy number 1, depression. Let's get that out of the way. Then enemy number 2 is procrastination. So yeah. I do want to tell you one last anecdote, but before then, I want to do my call to action. If you listen to this on YouTube and other places, don't forget to follow the show, like the episode, comment. I have enabled comment on Spotify, so you can comment there. There is comment on YouTube, and if you're on Castbox, I am also on that app, so I will get the comments on there. If you're listening on any other platform, there is an email in the description where you can literally email me your comment. I will read them. I am, as I said, incredibly procrastination prone, so I will read them. And this is the last episode of the season, so we will be taking a 5-week hiatus, but in the middle of that, there will be a special episode, and look forward to that. So the last thing I want to say is actually regarding my audio equipment, which is taking on years. It's not as good as it used to be. You probably have heard the decline, but the thing I want to talk about is the case where I put things. There is a foam insert that I made a while ago, a few years ago, and I have changed cases, and I'm using still the foam insert from the last case, so it doesn't really fit. And for the past year, I've been wanting to change that foam insert. It's easy, it's polyethylene foam, but I haven't been able to do that because for some reason, just the thought of it is too big to me. So yeah, maybe, hopefully the next time I talk to you, I've done that as well. I will see you all at the start of season 12.